head. What the hell? Johansson. Novak. Novak, come in. Great. That's just great. It's the engineer's hibernation chamber. Looks like poor Johansson didn't make it. I should have a second look at him after I manage to open the chamber from the medical room.
Novak to Pal. Come in.
Finally. This is Pal. I read you.
Listen, I'm injured. It's really bad.
What is it?
Well, it's bad. Just get to the cockpit as fast as you can.
Okay, hang in there. I'll be there in a minute. It controls the door. The hydraulics are under pressure. If I could release them somehow... I broke it open with the wrench and released the valve. Wow, that does look nasty.
Right. Listen, we need to get this rod out. The suit's medtech has sealed my wounds, so I'm alright for now. But you will have to patch up the holes in the suit after you've removed the rod. You'll need some glue for that, I guess.
I think we might have something in the cargo bay.
Hurry up, alright? And everything shut down after the crash. So I read it. Tried to get the power back online and reboot the mainframe.
I'll get on it.
I'll monitor your progress on helmet cam. Radio me when you need help.
Thanks, Novak.
That's still captured to you.
Yeah, make me say it.
Just get to work.
Both consoles blew up. First Novak's, then mine. I got lucky, he didn't. I hope he makes it, though. I admit, I don't like him that much, but I don't want him to die either. There's a small crack behind that bulkhead. The panel doesn't have power. I need something to power it up. The middle engine looks fine from the outside, but you never know. We'll ultimately find out when we get off this rock. Several cables seem to be loose. They must have been torn down when we crashed, and most of the conduits are fried. It's the main power conduit that channels power to the rest of the ship. It seems to be offline. It has a safety switch that shuts down the power going through it to prevent the user from getting electrocuted. The main panel got loose, and it activated the safety. There, I've tightened the screws. Wait, that should have turned off the safety, and the conduit should be humming with power. I've screwed the panel back on. Johansson, our late engineer, used to use the top of these cabinets as a work desk. They're full of his stuff.
Initiating bootstrap of mainframe. Warning, main reactor offline. Currently operating on auxiliary power.
Finally. Nice job, pal. Computer, determine cause of course deviation.
Course compromised due to an extreme gravitational anomaly.
Specify source of anomaly.
Shockwave regression analysis traces source of anomaly on the second planet of the Beta Cygni system.
Specify our current location.
Beta Cygni 2.
Wow, we're on Deadrock? The Deadrock?
Looks like it, yeah.
Well, that's just fantastic. Of all the inescapable places in the galaxy, we had to end up here.
I admit, it sounds pretty bad.
No, this is way worse than bad. We're on the one planet that no one's ever returned from. Even the UN has declared this place off limits.
Well, you're right, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Computer, damage report.
Main reactor offline. Engine 1 and 3 offline. Hibernation chambers 1 and 2 offline. Hibernation chamber 3 non-functional. Hull breaches detected in cockpit, medical room and cargo bay. Carbon dioxide concentration in ship exceeding toxic levels.
Wow, that's all?
It's not as bad as it sounds.
Yes, it is.
No, listen. We might have a chance to get out of here after all. We still have one engine intact, and the thrusters seem to be working too. But you need to see what's wrong with the hibernation system and seal those breaches. Oh, and check the CO2 filter in the med room. It hurts like hell when I try to move, so I'll just stay here. But I'm trying to scan the planet's surface for life signs.
It's a universal adhesive that uses nanotechnology. This baby fills up holes and cracks like nothing else. The nanobots inside distribute the material so it's absolutely airtight after it is cured. I'll need something to carry it around in. The containers are blocking the way to the back of the cargo bay. They must have fallen down during the crash. I can't move them by hand. I'll need something with good leverage to move these containers. It's full of fine leather jackets. No use climbing it. The upper walkway is blocked as well. It's the tube that supplies the chamber with the fluid and electricity. Maybe I should check it closer. I've unscrewed the tube. There's an adapter piece underneath it. I should take a sample of that and try to figure out what's wrong with the hibernation system. There's a syringe inside. It's an access panel for the life support system and the power grid.
Opening hibernation chamber 3.
I've opened Johansson's hibernation chamber. I should go and check him out. It's a status report on the hibernation chambers. It says there's a malfunction in one of them. If we can't fix the hibernation system, there's no point in even taking off. We wouldn't survive the voyage without hibernation, even if we go to the nearest starbase. I should present it with something to analyze. I can see something inside the drain, but I can't reach it with my fingers. It's too deep down. The screwdriver isn't long enough to pick out whatever's down there. I need to figure out some other way to get it out.
Analyzing sample. Please stand by. No living cells found in sample.
Did you get that, Novak?
Yeah, it looks like the nutritional fluid is shot to hell. It must have been the extreme gravitational forces. We'll have to replace the fluid somehow.
Have you seen all the sand out there? I doubt there's anything living on this Deadrock. I think I get the name now.
That doesn't really help us, you know. But I've been able to scan the surface, and I found another vessel that has crashed. It's not too far.
Were they caught in the same crap we were?
How am I supposed to know? I don't even know why we crashed. I detected no life signs, so it must have been a while ago. Anyhow, you'll have to visit that other ship.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, I've been unable to jumpstart the reactor. There's just not enough juice. Plus the computer says that the plasma injector is fried in engine 2.
Damn, it looked like it was okay.
The good news is that the other ship is emitting a standard military distress call. So it's probably a military ship, which means compatible parts for us.
I never thought that one day I'd actually appreciate your enthusiasm for all things military.
See? Anyways, see if you can find some replacement for the hibernation fluid and a spare injector for the engine. And we'll need some extra power, so take that empty fuel cell from engineering with you, if you haven't already.
Is that all?
And get me a cheeseburger while you're at it.
Okay, pal out.
Large fries,
Pal out.
Diet Cola.
Knock it off, you stupid son of...
I heard that.
I know. Let me get to work. It's circulating the air and working the CO2 filter at the same time. I'll have to shut it off from the cockpit to get a look at the filter behind it. It's supposed to be an examining table, but Johansson used it as an extension of the desk when he ran out of space while working on one of his experiments. But it's surprisingly tidy now. I should operate the other screen. That turned off the ventilator in the medical room. It's an access panel for the life support system and the power grid. This needs a screwdriver. That was pretty easy. This steel pipe is part of the O2 circulation system. I wouldn't do any damage if I removed it. There's a small crack behind that bulkhead. There's not enough glue in the syringe to seal the breach. I'll save this and try patching the hole with a larger dose later. There's not enough glue in the syringe to seal the breach. I'll save this and try patching the hole with a larger dose later. It's an endless desert. Why do spaceships always crash land on desert planets? Why couldn't we have crash landed on a tropical beach planet? I can't turn on the ventilator because I've taken out the CO2 filter. I'll need to find a replacement, then I can turn it back on. Both consoles blew up. The console is beyond repair. We'll have to find another way to pilot the ship. That's not going to seal the suit. I managed to get the rod out and seal the suit, but I don't think he'll be able to move anytime soon. His suit's medhack needs to take care of his wounds again. I'll just leave him here to rest for now. Oh yeah, and I broke the syringe in the process. Sorry about that. I can reach the bottom with it, But I can't get that thing down there hooked. I need to figure out some other way to get it out. I don't want to put that there. I'll need something with good leverage to move these containers. I'll need something with good... I moved the containers out of the way with the steel rod. The control panel that opens the rear loading door is acting up. The circuit must have been overloaded when I restored power to the ship. Maybe I can override it. There's a small crack behind that bulkhead. I should use the control. I can't use that to override the circuit. I can't use that to override the circuit. I have overridden the controls with the electric wires, and the control panel is now working. I should use the control panel. Open, says me. I still have a couple of things to do here before I venture out into the desert. The door is already open. No use climbing it. The upper walkway is blocked. I wouldn't do that. The right engine is shot to hell. Several cables seem to be loose. They must have been torn down when we crashed, and most of the conduits are fried. It's humming peacefully now. There's nothing else. I've done my share of analyzing. That won't seal the hull breach. I've opened Johansson's hibernation. I don't want to put that there. I managed to get the rod out and seal the suit, but I don't think he'll be able to move anytime soon. That makes no sense. That doesn't need leverage. Both consoles blew up. I broke it open with the wrench and released the valve. I've done my share of analyzing for I've taken out the old filter. I'll have to find a replacement somehow, but I'm almost sure that I won't find a spare part on the ship. I might have to rig something together from what I do find. That doesn't require carbon. That doesn't require carbon. That's a good idea, except the ventilator and the gas mask don't fit perfectly. I don't want to put the mask on that. That won't make the mask airtight. That won't make the mask airtight. Good thinking, except there's nothing covering the back of the gas mask, so the gas would just leak out. We're almost there, but first I need to make the mask airtight. That won't make the mask airtight. That doesn't need screwing. I won't spill beer on that. That makes no sense. That doesn't require carbon. That doesn't require carbon. That won't make the mask airtight. That doesn't need lever. That won't make the... That won't make the mask air. That won't make the mask airtight. I can't attach that to the glue gun. I can't attach that. I can't. I can see something inside the drain, but I can't reach it with my fingers. It's too deep down. I don't want to put that... I don't want to... I don't want to put... The screwdriver isn't long enough to pick out whatever's down there. I need to figure out some other way to get it out. I can reach the bottom with it, but I can't get that thing down there hooked. I need to figure out some other... That doesn't need leverage. I don't want to... I've poured the beer down the drain. It's filled up, and now there's something floating in it. What a waste of a perfectly horrible can of beer. I can't fill up the glue gun with that. That won't make the I can't use that to replace the fuel cell's transformer. I can't fill up the glue gun with that. I've done my share of analyze. I've done my... The gas mask will serve as a temporary CO2 filter. I'll just have to turn the ventilation back on again. I already took all the glue I need. The glue has sealed the breach almost instantly. The glue has sealed the breach almost instantly. The breach is already sealed. The breach is already sealed. The breach. The glue has sealed the breach almost instantly. The readout says that the CO2 levels are starting to normalize throughout the ship. I managed to get the rod out and see.
This is Novak. I see you're about to go out into the desert. Now listen, try to take care of yourself. You're my only chance of getting off this planet alive.
I appreciate your honesty. Now, do you have anything to say, or did you just call to piss me off?
Just a recap of what we need. A full energy cell and a spare ejector for the reactor, plus some sort of replacement for the nutritional fluid of the hibernation system.
I knew all that. You really do like to play captain, don't you?
I don't have to play it. I am the captain. Okay. I uploaded the coordinates of that other ship to your suit, plus some terrain data.
Okay, thanks. I'll get back to you when I have something. Pal out.